Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another week of Classic Country A to Z. Tonight we will keep working our way through the Vern Gosdin collection of hits. We'll actually finish up Travis Tritt first, then we'll get into Vern Gosdin, and we won't quite finish those, so we'll finish him up again on next week on the 7th. So, anyway, thanks for tuning in, and or for watching later, for those who are watching later. And besides, of course, Travis Tritt and Vern Gosdin, there will be one of our original songs in the middle, and then a gospel song at the end as well. So, Travis Tritt's first release in the new millennium in 2000 was a song that he wrote, and it became his fifth #1 hit. The song also reached number 27 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 charts, which was the highest. Was Travis's highest charting single on that chart to date. The music video for this song, and Travis made music videos for pretty much all of his songs, was filmed at the Tennessee State Penitentiary, and in it, Travis sings this song while sitting on a stool in one of the cells. This song is called Best of Intentions. I had big plans for our future. Said I'd give you the whole world somehow. I tried making good on that promise. Thought I'd be so much further by now. Never could build you a castle, even though you're the queen of my heart. But I've had the best of intentions from the start. Now some people think I'm a loser, 'cause I seldom get things right. But you make me feel like a winner when you wrap me in your arms so tight. Please tell me you will remember, no matter how much I do wrong, that I had the best of intentions all along. I gave you a ring, and I promised you things I always thought we'd do. But my best laid plans slipped right through my hands to show my love for you. And if you could read my heart, then you'd know without exception it was all with the best of intentions. So here I am asking forgiveness and praying that you'll understand. Don't think I'll take you for granted. Girl, I know just how lucky I am. Though you deserve so much better, you won't find devotion more true. And I've had the best of intentions. Girl, I've had the best of intentions. Yes, I've had the best of intentions, loving you. All right, I need to reposition things a little bit here so I'm singing more directly into the mic. All right, next up. This next song had been released by several artists before Travis Tritt covered it, but Travis's version was this song's greatest success when it reached number 2 on the charts in 2000. The song's success was probably helped along a little by its inclusion on the same album as 2 other big hits, the song I just did and then the song I will do after this one. So this sort of positive attitude song is called It's a Great Day to Be Alive. I got rice cooking in the microwave. Got a 3-day beard I don't plan to shave. It's a goofy thing, but I just gotta say, hey, I think I'm doing alright. Yeah, I think I'll make me some homemade soup. Feeling pretty good, and that's the truth. It's neither drink nor drug induced. No, I'm just doing alright. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? It's been 15 years since I left home. Said good luck to every seed I'd sown. Gave it my best and then I left it alone. Oh, I hope they're doing alright. Now I look in the mirror and what do I see? A lone wolf there staring back at me. Long in the tooth but harmless as can be. Lord, I guess he's doing alright. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? Well, sometimes it's lonely, and sometimes it's only me and the shadows that fill this room. Well, sometimes I'm falling and desperately calling, howling at the moon. Ah, ooh. Well, I might go get me a new tattoo, or take my old Harley for a 3-day cruise. Might even grow me a Fu Manchu. Oh, it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? All right, now, next up is what would be Travis's last top 5 hit. This song hit number 2 on the charts for him in 2001. This ballad love song is called Love of a Woman. My baby knows me better than I do. Funny how a woman has that over a man. And I can do anything with her here beside me. Leaning on her is where I make my stand. And where would we be without the love of a woman? Standing behind her man even when he's wrong. The true, pure, unguiding love of a woman makes a man a fool to think he can make it alone. My daddy was a wild one when he was younger. Everybody told my mama he'd be hard to tame. Full of himself, he said, sir, to nobody. But you ought to see him come a-running when mama calls his name. And where would we be without the love of a woman? Standing behind her man even when he's wrong. The true, pure, undying love of a woman makes a man a fool to think he can make it alone. A man goes crazy trying to catch his feelings, but too much pride inside makes the words come out wrong. But that's okay, 'cause he's still her hero. Steady as a rock, her love keeps going along. And where would we be without the love of a woman? Standing behind her man even when he's wrong. The true, pure, undying love of a woman makes a man a fool to think he can make it alone. Makes a man a fool to think he can make it alone. All right. We'll check comments here. Mary Pat and Gail and Carrie, thank you all for tuning in. All right, so for our last Travis Tritt song that I'll be doing, this was his last top 10 song. This one is from 2002, and it reached number 8 on the charts at that point. Travis didn't write this song, but the songwriter, a guy by the name of James LeBlanc, said he was driving from Louisiana to Alabama one day and stopped at a gas station, coincidentally in the town in which Bonnie and Clyde were killed. In the gas station, he saw a little pamphlet with pictures of Bonnie and Clyde and a list of everything they were accused of doing, as well as pictures of their car all shot up. And so he grabbed the pamphlet, put it in his car, and took it to his appointment with another songwriter the next day. And when LeBlanc showed the pamphlet to the other songwriter and told him how fascinating that it was, the other songwriter, Walt Aldridge, said, let's just write that. They wrote it and did the demo all on the same day. And LeBlanc said, as far as looking for something to write about, that was as good as anything. So it just kind of came out like that. So this song is called Modern Day Bonnie and Clyde. It's a long way to Richmond, rolling north on 95, with a redhead riding shotgun and a pistol by my side, tearing down that highway like a modern day Bonnie and Clyde. We met at a truck stop in Johnson City, Tennessee. I was gassing up my Firebird when I heard her calling me. And she said, "Which way are you headed, boy? Do you need some company?" She had me stopping at a Quick Mart before we made it out of town. The next thing she was running at me, telling me to lay that hammer down, 'cause there's a man right behind me doing his best to slow me down. Yeah, it's a long way to Richmond, rolling north on 95, with a redhead riding shotgun and a pistol by my side, tearing down that highway like a modern day Bonnie and Clyde. We pulled up to a motel in the middle of the night, and we were counting all the money and smoking stolen Marlboro Lights. Lord, we never saw 'em coming till they read us both our rights. Yeah, it's a long way to Richmond, rolling north on 95, with a sheriff right beside me, pistol pointed at my side. Such a disappointing ending for this modern day Bonnie and Clyde. It was such a disappointing ending for this modern day Bonnie and Clyde. All right. Craig, thanks for tuning in tonight. All right, now we shift gears and we move on to the collection of Vern Gosdin hits. Vern's nickname was The Voice, because of how he musically interpreted songs, much like George Jones in many respects. Vern had 19 top 10 solo hits on the country music charts between 1977 and 1990, and 3 of those went to #1 for him. He started singing as part of the Gosdin brothers group with his brother Rex. Vern was the 6th of 9 siblings. Back in the early 60s, but then in 1970 he quote-unquote retired from music and ran a glass company in Georgia for like 6 years. But then in 1976 he signed a record deal with Elektra Records, and his first released single was a remake of the one song that he and his brother Rex had released 9 years earlier. But this time it featured Emmylou Harris as for the harmony vocals on the recording. The song peaked at number 16 for Vern in 1976 and kind of got him started, and this song is called Hangin' On. It's true you have me twisted round your finger. Well, it seems that's where I belong. You know how to hold me, to thrill me and control me, just enough to keep me hanging on. Oh, just enough to keep me hanging on. My heart is like a yo-yo on a string. I'm tied to you, right or wrong. Well, my love keeps a-growing, 'cause your love keeps a-showing, just enough to keep me hanging on. Oh, just enough to keep me hanging on. A love as strong as mine can make me do most anything, like hiding tears and heartaches and dreaming silly dreams. You've got me where you want me, you keep stringing me along, just enough to keep me hanging on. Oh, just enough to keep me hanging on. All right. So the first five Vern Gosdin songs that I'll do tonight were all from his comeback, sort of debut comeback album entitled Till the End. This next song was his first top 10 hit when this song reached number 9 in 1977. Emmylou Harris also performed harmony on this song, and this song is called Yesterday's Gone. I'm playing out on a porch tonight, where I have been playing, but it's a particularly warm and muggy day, so that everything feels sticky. Strings are sticky. It's not as smooth as I'd like it to be, but I'll take this over 10 below in January any day. So, Yesterday's Gone. Once upon a time, there was tomorrow, but that was yesterday, and yesterday's gone. The dreams that we shared have all been forgotten, for they were yesterday's, and yesterday's gone. You once wore my name and stood here beside me, but that was yesterday, and yesterday's gone. You gave me your heart and loved me so sweetly, but that was was yesterday, and yesterday's gone. I can see now where I took your love for granted. I can see now all the times I loved you wrong. I thought I knew the things in life I wanted, but that was yesterday, and yesterday's gone. And yesterday's gone, and yesterday's gone. Okay, so there's a lot of ballads here. Again, I know we need some up-tempo stuff, and there is some up-tempo stuff coming, but there's a lot of ballads in Vern Gosdin's repertoire. All right. This next song is a love song that was the title track to his comeback album, Till the End. This is a song that Vern actually co-wrote with his then wife, Kathy, and the song reached number 7 on the charts in 1977. In this song, Janie Fricke did the harmony parts. So, both the album and the song are called Till the End. If I never see your loving face again, I'll go on loving you till the end. And if I'm broken hearted and can't find a way to mend, I'll go on loving you till the end. The years and miles may separate you from me. The pain may lessen more as time goes by. But as for me, the memories will never dim, and I'll go on loving you till the end. If we're ever free to love again, I know straight to your waiting arms is where I'll go, and there I'll stay forever, and I'll prove to you again that I'll go on loving you till the end. Yeah, I'll go on loving you till the end. Okay, now we've reached the portion of the show right on time where I do one of the original songs that my friend Charlie and I wrote together. This song is about realizing your partner is cheating on you and not wanting to know the details behind it. This song is called Tell Me How. Don't tell me who, don't tell me where, don't tell me why or when. Just tell me how can I ever trust you again? When your phone rings tonight, you hurry from the room. Soon you're heading for the door, wearing your best perfume. It's a work thing, you say, I'll be back in a while. Please don't wait up, you say, but you can't hide your smile. Don't tell me who, don't tell me where, don't tell me why or when. Just tell me how can I ever trust you again? When you crawl into bed, I pretend I'm asleep. It's well after midnight, oh, the secrets you keep. You think you're so smart and that I'll never know, but I know it's time for me to go. Don't tell me who, don't tell me where, don't tell me why or when. Just tell me how can I ever love you again? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Only a fool would stay with you, but that fool won't be me. So don't tell me who, don't tell me where, don't tell me why or when. Just tell me how can I ever love you again? Just tell me why would I ever love you again? Okay. Now, this next song, Kenny Rogers actually first recorded in 1976, but Vern Gosdin's cover of the song a year later in 1977 reached number 17 on the charts. This song, perhaps more than any other I've done or will do in this concert series, kind of helps to explain a little of why I love classic country music. And this song is called Mother Country Music. When my mind is all a clutter from living day to day, your music's like a river I can gently float away. When I'm deep in disappointment and cannot face the night, your music lifts me up and takes me closer to the light. Mother country music, let your sad songs roll. You nurtured me in childhood, you're a haven for my soul. Mother country music, let your guitars roll on. There's a refuge for my troubles in your songs. You helped me through the darkest nights when I thought I was alone. And when I found a new love, you gave me a love song. When my heart was broken and everything goes wrong, it helps to ease my mind when I hear it in your song. Mother country music, let your sad songs roll. You nurtured me in childhood, you're a haven for my soul. Mother country music, let your guitars roll on. There's a refuge for my troubles in your song. Mother country music, roll on, roll on. All right. Now, next up is the last song that Vern released from that comeback debut album. It's the first waltz song that he released on the charts. This song reached number 23 in the charts, and it's called It Started All Over Again. We agreed it was over, we'd both find another. We shook hands and parted as friends. I thought I'd forget you, but today when I met you, it started all over again. It started all over again. I still love you now, like I loved you then. It's too late for lying, I looked in your eyes then. It started all over again. As we stood there together and relived forever, we laughed and you reached for my hand. I started to leave when you touched me, and right then it started all over again. It started all over again. I still love you now, like I loved you then. It's too late for lying, I looked in your eyes then. It started all over again. It's too late for lying, I looked in your eyes then. It started all over again. All right, so now, back in 1967, a pop group called The Association released this next song and had a number 2 hit with it on the pop charts. Many artists have covered this song over the years, and in fact, Broadcast Music Inc., BMI, announced this song was the second most played song on radio and television of the entire 20th century in the United States. Vern Gosdin and Janie Fricke covered this song in 1978 and had a number 9 hit with it on the country charts. This song was also the title track to Vern's 1978 album, so the song and the album are called Never My Love. You ask me if there'll come a time when I grow tired of you. Never, my love, never, my love. heart of mine will lose its desire for you. Never, my love, never, my love. What makes you think love will end when you know that my whole life depends on you? You say you fear I'll change my mind, and I won't require your love. Never, my love, never, my love. Well, how can you think love will end when I've asked you to spend your whole life with me? You ask me if there'll come a time when I won't require love. Never, my love, never, my love, never, my love, never, my love. Well, other than stumbling on the B-flat chord and butchering that last line, we got through it. All right, next up. This is a song also written back in 1967. This one's written by John Loudermilk. And this song was recorded and released by no less than 48 other artists by the time Vern Gosdin cut it in 1978. And then it was released by 16 more artists after Vern released it. The song rose to number 13 on the charts for Vern, and this one is called Break My Mind. Baby, oh baby, tell the man at the ticket stand that you changed your mind. Let me run on out and tell the cab to keep the meter flying. 'Cause if you say goodbye to me, babe, you're gonna break my mind. Break my mind, break my mind. I know I just can't stand to hear the big jet engines whine. Break my mind, break my mind, oh Lord. But if you leave, you're gonna leave a babbling fool behind. Baby, oh baby, let me take your suitcase off of them scales and time. Tell the man that you suddenly developed a thing about flying. 'Cause if you say goodbye to me, baby, you're gonna break my mind. Break my mind, break my mind. No, you just can't stand to hear the big jet engines whine. Break my mind, break my mind, oh Lord. 'Cause if you leave, you're gonna leave a babbling fool behind. Yeah, if you leave, you're gonna leave a babbling fool behind. Okay, next. is a love song that reached 21 on the charts for Vern in 1979. This song is called All I Want and Need Forever. All I want and need forever is you and me together. Lady, you're an angel in my eyes. You're my spark of inspiration. You have won my dedication. All I want and need forever is you and I. When I'm down and feel discouraged, you're always there to give me courage. Every day you make me glad just to be alive. You're my companion when I'm lonely. You're the one and you're the only. Hand in hand we'll walk together, side by side. Yeah, all I want and need forever is you and me together. Lady, you're an angel in my eyes. Well, you're my spark of inspiration. You have won my dedication. All I want and need forever is you and I. You and I, we have each other to explore and to discover everything that came before, left behind. Well, you have chased away my sorrow. I look forward for tomorrow, knowing we'll be together, you and I. All I want and need forever is you and me together. Lady, you're an angel in my eyes. You have won my debt. You're my spark of inspiration. You have won my dedication. All I want and need forever is you and I. Yeah, all I want and need forever is you and I. So close on that one. Okay. Next up is a song that was originally recorded by the Oak Ridge Boys in their 1981 album Fancy Free, but it didn't really go anywhere for them. And Vern Goslin's 1981 release, however, went all the way to number 7 on the charts for him, and this song is called Dream of Me. My life on the road, girl, it's been hard on me and you. And every time we say goodbye, it gets harder to do. But when I'm far away somewhere alone and the missing you starts, all I gotta do is picture you, girl. I can feel it in my heart. So dream of me every time you get to feeling blue. Dream of me and I'll be dreaming of you. I've been a lot of places, but there's just no place like home. And I'm always on my way back to you every minute that I'm gone. So when you get to feeling lonely, just remember we won't always be apart. Just close your eyes and think of me. You can feel me in your heart. So dream of me every time you get to feeling blue. Dream of me, and I'll be dreaming of you. Just dream of me every time you get to feeling blue. Just dream of me, and I'll be dreaming of you. Darling, I'll be dreaming of you. Okay, now, this is a song. This next song was a title track to Verne's 1982 album. Verne actually co-wrote this song, and it reached number 10 on the charts for him in 1982. Billboard magazine reviewed the song favorably, saying that Verne's, quote, great resonant voice squeezes every nuance of pain out of this story of separation and loss. George Strait also covered this song 15 years later, in 1997, and his version went to number 3 on the charts. This song about the heartbreak of divorce and the album on which it was released are called Today My World Slipped Away. We made it final today. I gave you all I had, you made your getaway. All the love we once made turned to memories today. I left the courtroom and went straight to the church. I hit my knees and told God how much I hurt. There's nothing left of my heart. It's gonna be so hard to make a new start. 'Cause today my world slipped away. We buried the plans that we made, and tonight I'm alone and afraid. 'Cause today my world slipped away. All my friends say I'll make it all right. I'll recover and start a new life. But that'll be so hard to do. 'Cause living ain't worth living without you. 'Cause today my world slipped away. We buried the plans that we made, and tonight I'm alone and afraid. 'Cause today my world slipped away. Yes, today my world slipped away. Okay, classic country sad song. Next up, another song that Vern co-wrote and that reached number 5 on the charts. In 1983, this song became one of his signature songs, which means if you ever hear a Vern Gosdin song actually on the radio, this is likely to be one that you'd hear. The song was the title track to his 1983 album. It also earned him a Grammy nomination for Best Country Vocal Performance Award. And this song and the album are called If You're Gonna Do Me Wrong, Do It Right. There, that was like way too fast. I'm just trying to get something a little more up-tempo. The next song is up-tempo, but this one is not so much as I was just playing it. There's the closet full of dresses that I bought you. And here's the keys to the new car in the drive. And before you leave our room, put on your best perfume. If you're gonna do me wrong, do it right. Oh, the next time the phone rings, I won't answer. I don't wanna be the fool I was tonight. I don't wanna know the truth. I don't wanna see the proof. If you're gonna do me wrong, do it right. If you're gonna break my heart all to pieces, just walk right out and leave me and end it all tonight. Take off your wedding band when he takes you by the hand. If you're gonna do me wrong, do it right. Take off your wedding band when he takes you by the hand. If you're gonna do me wrong, do it right. Okay, now, actually a couple of up-tempo songs. I know it's 8 o'clock, but we're going to get through these two. They're both up-tempo, so we leave the night on a little more of up-tempo pace for those who have made it this long. All right, this next one. Like the last song, this love song also reached number 5 on the charts in 1983 for Vern. This is called Way Down Deep. This highway of heartache is rocky and rough, and I learned a long time ago, you can't build a fire from the ashes of love, and roses don't bloom in the snow. Down deep inside my soul, where once it was cold and dark. I can feel your love take a hold, way down deep in my heart. Well, you were my light in the darkest of days. Those storm clouds were raging within. Then slowly but surely the clouds rolled away, and the sun started shining again. Down deep inside my soul, where once it was cold and dark, I can feel your love take a hold, way down deep in my heart. Down deep inside my soul, where once it was cold and dark, I can feel your love take a hold, way down deep in my heart. Way down deep in my heart. All right, our last Vern Gosdin song for tonight. This is the first song he released off of his 1984 album entitled There Is a Season. This song became Vern's 18th country hit and the first of his 3 number 1 hits that he would have in his career. This song is called I Can Tell by the Way You Dance. I can see every time I look into your eyes, you don't care a thing about those other guys. Without words, you make me understand what's on your mind. The rhythm of your body close to mine. I can tell by the way you dance that you're gonna love me tonight. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot. Love's either right or it's wrong. Feels so good, love you a lot. Right here beside me is where you belong. I don't care if everybody knows the way I feel, until the dream of holding you is real. I can tell by the way you dance that you're gonna love me tonight. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot. Love's either right or it's wrong. Feels so good, love you a lot. Right here beside me is where you belong. I don't care if everybody knows the way I feel, until the dream of holding you is real. I can tell by the way you dance that you're gonna love me tonight. Yeah, I can tell by the way you dance that you're gonna love me tonight. Okay. Now, for our hymn tonight, or gospel song, the song has been, authorship for the song has been credited to Tommy Dorsey, who is said to have written it in response to his inconsolable bereavement at the death of his wife, Nettie Harper, during childbirth. The melody, however, dates back into the 1800s. This hymn was Martin Luther King Jr.'s favorite song, and he often invited gospel singer Mahalia Jackson to sing it at civil rights rallies to inspire crowds. At his request, she sang this hymn at his funeral in 1968, and it's said that Martin Luther King Jr.'s last words before his assassination was a request for musician Ben Branch to play this song at a service that he was due to attend that night. Supposedly Martin Luther King's exact last words were, "Ben, make sure you play 'Take My Hand, Precious Lord' in the meeting tonight. Play it real pretty." And so that is our hymn tonight. When my way grows drear, precious Lord, linger near. When my life is almost gone, hear my cry, hear my call, hold my hand lest I fall. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand. I am tired, I am weak, I am worn. Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. When the shadows appear and the night draws near and the day is past and gone, at the river I stand, guide my feet, hold my hand. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand. I am tired, I am weak, I am worn. Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. All right, so as I go to the benediction tonight, today marks exactly 1 year since my mother passed away, and she had suffered from dementia towards the end and didn't remember things very well. But music was always a strong point, which they say is, I guess, not uncommon for people with dementia. But and I remember her singing this song, "May the Good Lord bless and keep you," at the last concert I did at her senior center. So, and I didn't really know that she knew all the words to this, but she sang right along with every word all the way through. And I think that last concert was probably only a month or a couple of months before she passed. But anyway, so it carries extra significance for me tonight anyway. May the good Lord bless and keep you, whether near or far away. May you find that long-awaited golden day today. May your troubles all be small ones, and your fortune 10 times 10. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. May you walk with sunlight shining and a bluebird in every tree. May there be a silver lining back of every cloud you see. Fill your dreams with sweet tomorrows, never mind what might have been. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. May you walk with sunlight shining and a bluebird in every tree. May there be a silver lining Back of every cloud you see, fill your dreams with sweet tomorrows. Never mind what might have been. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for those who are watching later as well. And we will see you back here next week, hopefully, 7 o'clock. Sunday evening, we will finish up the Vern Gosdin collection of hits and then just get started on Vince Gill hits. So, thank you again. Have a great week. Have a safe week. And we will see you next Sunday. Good night, everybody. Thanks.